Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are excited to start this descent here with you guys today. Did you realize that we only have about 10, 12 episodes left before our daily lives come to a complete halt? Well, I guess not a complete halt. We're just going to change the setup up a little bit, boys and girls, and I am excited to be on here with you guys today because as we begin our descent, right? Go ahead and pack up all your trash. Our stewardess are going to come by with the last few things. Let's make sure we don't forget any of our vitals. You guys know what I'm talking about, boys and girls, because today we're going to be talking about how you were born. You were not just born to win, guys. You were born for so much more than what you have been getting up until this point. Because here's the truth. You ready? The thing they don't teach us in school, right? You weren't born to survive. Guys, you were born to thrive. And here's the catch. You got to begin. You got to begin. You guys realize, it's the start that stops most people, right? You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. And so, what's up, cool kids? This is your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here in the Fun Life community, right? The CFO, the Chief Fun Officer, guys. And we're sliding into our Motivational Mindset Monday with a mic full of motivation, guys. A backpack full of boldness and a taco in my heart, baby. Hey, listen, you have landed on the Childlike Faith podcast here in the Fun Life community. This is the podcast for all of our Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale their business to achieve the financial freedom they're looking for without sacrificing their time, their family, their faith, or their joy. So thank you for joining me. Appreciate you being on here this morning. Listen, here's the thing. Here's what we're going to be talking about. You were designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed with the seeds of greatness. That was the conversation I had at the Sticker Shock Speakers Academy, International Speakers Academy in San Antonio this past weekend, because we were designed, we were engineered, and we were endowed. We have the seeds of greatness embedded into our very DNA, right? And so that's intentional greatness right there, cool kids. But I gotta ask you the question. Have you activated what's already been planted? Have you activated what's already been planted? The big difference is this, okay? Being born to win is actually choosing to play the game. Is two different things. Again, I've said this before. We're starting to kind of wind this thing down. It's one thing to be a participant in the game. It's another thing to be a spectator. You gotta get in the game, as Billy Cox has said to us, or has shared with us in his book. So let's break it down. Let's break that down for you really fast for you. Okay, here's the thing. Whenever you plan to win, that's your strategy, right? That's kind of how you get started. But then you got to prepare to win, right? That's your skill set. And then you expect to win. That's your spiritual mindset. Whenever you start to get in the game, right? That's what happens. Plan, prepare, and then you expect. But too many of us, here's the thing, too many of us are sitting on the sidelines. We're being that spectator. We're waiting for the perfect conditions to start. No, baby, you got to get in the game. And so, what if starting imperfectly is actually the perfect way to begin? I mean, just what if, right? What happens when you stop waiting and you start walking? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking you guys. So let's bring the word into the playground, right? Jeremiah 1 and 5, it says, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. Before you were born, I set you apart, guys. That's got to be a powerful thing, that once you start to realize that you were handcrafted by the Creator for a purpose, on purpose, guys. And when you start to walk in your purpose, that's where the fun life is born. That's where it gets really, 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 that's what I'm telling you. That is exactly what I want to share with you guys. And that's what I shared with the Sticker Shock Academy live people down in San Antonio, was when you start walking in your purpose, what you do, why you do, and how to do it, right? All of a sudden, right? Everything, the playground becomes your, that is exactly what you were put on this earth to do, right? When you're doing the absolute best with the least amount of effort, when you're doing that thing that brings you joy. So if you're already feeling set apart, guys, I'm telling you, don't disqualify yourself. Too many of us, I've been there, too many of us disqualify ourselves, and we stay parked in fear, in doubt, or comparison. But I don't want you guys to do that. Please, I want to help. I want to help my trajectory, the things that I've been through. I want to give them to you. I want to be able to collapse your learning curve and to be able to accelerate your results, guys. Because here's the thing, right? Pedro didn't travel with us, but he sure comes up with some great stuff. Here's the fun fact, right? Pedro's fun fact is this. We talked about this, right? Daniel Gomez was talking to us about the journey of the caterpillar. And the truth of the matter is this, right? The caterpillar or the butterfly is beautiful because of the courage and the strength of the caterpillar. Caterpillars, here's a fun fact, right? It's brought to you by the Cool Kids All Access Digital Pass. Go down there, funlifecoaching.com. Check it out. Give me your feedback. What do you like? What don't you like? What do we add? Take away? What do we need to start? I want your feedback, because just like in Toastmasters, your feedback is crucial to us continuing to grow. Because here's the thing, caterpillars, here's your fun fact. Caterpillars completely dissolve in goop inside that cocoon before becoming butterflies. No wings, no legs, just faith in the process. When you understand that, guys, I'm telling you, your transition, right? This is what I love about Transformation Tuesday, so don't miss out tomorrow. Transformation Tuesday, what happens is that when you're in the middle of a transition, your old self is completely gone. It's completely dissolved. That's why I tell people, I want you so far outside of your comfort zone, you forget where it's at. Because of the growth, because of the intentional, because of the coaching, because of the training, because of what we go through together, right? You and I, we come up with the plan, and then we specifically, systematically walk it out. I'm going to help you do this. You're going to have to completely reintroduce yourself over the next few months, because the people that the people that have known you for so long, they're not going to recognize you like that butterfly. Just like that butterfly. What's the moral of the story? Don't quit in your goop phase. Don't quit in your goop phase. A lot of times, right before you're going to be converted into this butterfly, you stop. You get scared. You let the amygdala kick in, and it takes you back to that comfort zone. It takes you back to what you're familiar with. And I'm telling you guys, nothing good happens there. You've got to be willing to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best. I'm telling you guys, there's so much truth in that. And so, cool kids, that's the miracle. That's where the miracle is marinating, guys, right there in the goop. Trust the process, right? God's process. I'm telling you, if you will trust God's process is going to honor you, right? Honor God's process. The process will honor you. Here's the thing, cool kids. You've been fed, right? You've been fed. Now you've been fueled, and it's time to fly, right? That's what I told the cool kids at the this past Saturday in San Antonio, is that faith is knowing that when you've come to the end of all of the light that you know, and you're about to step off into the darkness of the unknown, faith is knowing that you're about to step off into something solid, or God is about to teach you how to fly, baby. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's happening. So when you start to understand that and realize, I want you guys to ask yourself, right? What's one thing, just one thing I've been putting off that I know would move me closer to my dream, that would move me closer to the life that I would love living, the fun life that I know that is available to me, that God created me for? What is that one thing for you? Put it down in the comment section or DM it to me. I want to be able to have that conversation with you. Again, it's complimentary. Why not? My number's down below. Shoot me a text. Give me a call. DM me. All right? And so ask yourself, what's that one thing? Next thing is, who do I need in my corner to finally start playing full out? Who is that? I don't want to put words in your mouth, right? People have said that that's considered unsanitary. So imagine, go walk with me for a minute. Walk with me, baby. 6 months from now, just 6 months are coming, whether you do something about it or not. So 6 months from now, what would it feel like to say that today was the day that everything changed? What would it feel like? And what if that day is today? What if today is your day to not have to look back and with regret, or saying, man, I should have done something. I should have acted. I should have got in the game. I should have transitioned from spectator to participant. I should have started playing full out in this playground that we call life. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the coaching. Let's talk about bringing me in to speak into your team, to speak into your business, to speak into your company, to speak to your employees, to speak to your partners, to speak to your whoever we need to speak to. Or let's make the next event the most phenomenal event yet, right? We do MC services too, guys. So here's the thing. You were born for so much more than what you've been getting up until this point. And I want to help you to believe in that again. I want you to be able to dust that dream off. I want you to be able to know that you can live your best, most fun, and blessed life ever. Because again, as I started this thing out, you were designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed with those seeds of greatness. And what does that transition to? What does that let you know? That you weren't just born to win, baby. You were born to thrive. You were born to really give God and manifest the glory, right? That's been our prayer here lately. Lord, give me the wisdom, the courage, the confidence, and the conviction to be able to do the thing that you've put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you, in a way that gives you glory and serves the people that you've given me to serve. Ah, man, I'm telling you guys, this thing gets me pumped up. This thing gets me motivated. When I was up on that stage this past weekend, they felt it. They knew exactly what I was talking about. They knew exactly who I was talking to. And I'm telling you, we're gonna plan to win, we're gonna prepare to win, and we're gonna expect to win. And if you need if you need guidance in that, if you need somebody to help you, to hold your hand and walk you across that bridge from where you are to where you're trying to get to, there's that little gap. Guys, we've got the process down, right? And I'm just one DM away from helping you stop playing small and help you build a phenomenal life, boys and girls. So, hey, listen, thank you for joining me. Appreciate you being on here this morning. Guys, we're going to start to wrap this up, right? The plane is starting to descend. Gather all your belongings, boys and girls, because this is going to be one incredible ride. Remember Jeremiah 1:5. Let me go back and read this for you really fast before I forget. I knew you. This is the Lord talking to you, right? I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. Before you were born, I set you apart. As you are the light of this world. You are the light of this world, and I want you to give that gift that the Lord has placed inside of you. I want you to bring it. I want you to birth it. I want it to come out. I want you to bless other people with your genius, with your gifts, with your talents, with your abilities. And I don't want you to stay silent about it, even if it's not perfect, especially if it's not perfect. I'm telling you guys, that's the one thing that I want you guys to be able to have before this whole thing comes to an end. I want to at least leave you with that one thing, guys. I'm telling you, we're wrapping up the best of all the things that we've learned and all of the things that we've created for you guys to be able to move you, to encourage you, to motivate you, to inspire you, to encourage you, to help you to be just that, right? To be the person that God created you to become, guys. And if you need an additional step, if you need some one-on-one coaching, hey, listen, let's connect. JohnnyWan.com. Go to Fun Life Coaching. Scroll down to where it says book a call. While you're on there, check out some of the cool kid digital content that we have for all you boys and girls. So appreciate you. Hey, listen, I love you. Thank you for being on here. I cannot wait, guys, as we continue to wrap all this stuff up and help you to do exactly what God put you on this earth to do. And that's to be the cool kid in your sphere of influence. You are the light. You are the salt of the earth, boys and girls. Hey, listen, let's connect. JohnnyWan.com, 903-570-0052. Let's go, boys and girls. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning in the Childlike Faith Podcast. The Childlike Faith Podcast is the podcast for all of you Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business to achieve that financial freedom you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, or your joy. And remember, God sets you apart. He created you on purpose and for a purpose. And when you start walking in your purpose, that's where the fun life happens. Love you, boys and girls. Adios.